The natural world is a place of beauty and wonder. It's teeming with life in all its diverse forms, but let's be honest, some of those forms are a lot less cuddly than others. Venturing into the wilderness, we must remember that we are entering the domain of wild animals. These creatures, from the slithering snake to the roaring lion, are driven by instinct and survival. While encounters can be awe-inspiring, they can also be dangerous. Understanding these animals, their behaviors, and how to react in their presence is crucial. Knowledge, after all, is the best weapon we have against fear and uncertainty. We're going to delve into the heart of the wild, exploring the do's and don'ts of navigating encounters with some of the world's most fascinating and sometimes fearsome creatures. This isn't about fearing the wild, it's about respecting it. It's about appreciating the power and unpredictability of nature, while equipping ourselves with the tools and knowledge to stay safe. So buckle up, fellow adventurers, and let's embark on this journey of discovery, learning how to survive the wild side of nature. Snakes. The word alone sends shivers down many a spine, and for good reason. These slithering reptiles are responsible for over 100,000 human deaths each year, making them a serious threat if encountered in the wild. But fear not, knowledge is power, even in the face of fangs and venom. The key to snake safety is awareness. When trekking through snake territory, make your presence known. Stomp your feet as you walk, creating vibrations that snakes can sense, giving them ample opportunity to slither away. Most snakes are not aggressive and will avoid confrontation if possible. Now let's talk about what to do if the unfortunate happens and you get bitten. Forget everything you've seen in the movies. Do not try to suck out the venom. This can do more harm than good. Instead, focus on staying calm and immobilizing the affected limb. Wash the wound with soap and water if available, and most importantly, get to a hospital as quickly as possible. Time is of the essence when it comes to snake bites, and antivenom is often the only effective treatment. Remember, most snakes are more afraid of you than you are of them. By being cautious and knowing how to react in an encounter, you can significantly reduce your risk and appreciate these fascinating creatures from a safe distance. Moving from the land to the water, we encounter another formidable predator, the crocodile. These ancient reptiles, with their powerful jaws and stealthy hunting techniques, are responsible for around 1,000 human fatalities annually. While that number is significantly lower than snake-related deaths, encounters with crocodiles are often more sudden and leave less room for error. Crocodiles are opportunistic predators, often lurking in murky waters, waiting for unsuspecting prey to venture too close. The key to avoiding an encounter is to be vigilant near water bodies known to be crocodile habitats. Never swim in areas where crocodiles are present, and be extra cautious near riverbanks, especially during dawn and dusk when crocodiles are most active. If a crocodile does attack, your best bet is to fight back with everything you've got. Aim for the most vulnerable areas, the eyes, the throat, and the snout. A well-placed blow can deter a crocodile and give you a chance to escape its grasp. Remember, crocodile attacks are rare, but when they happen, quick thinking and aggressive defense are your best allies. When we think of dangerous animals, the hippopotamus might not be the first to come to mind, but don't let their herbivorous diet fool you. These seemingly docile creatures are responsible for an estimated 500 human deaths each year, more than sharks, lions, and wolves combined. Hippos are incredibly territorial, especially when it comes to their stretches of water. They are particularly aggressive towards anything they perceive as a threat to their young. The key to avoiding a hippo encounter is to give them a wide berth. Never get between a hippo and the water, and avoid approaching them too closely, especially if they are with their calves. If a hippo does charge, your best escape route is to find higher ground. Hippos are surprisingly fast on land, but they are not agile climbers. A steep bank, a large rock, or even climbing a sturdy tree can be enough to deter a charging hippo. Remember, prevention is key when it comes to these unpredictable giants. Section 5. Jumbo Troubles, Staying Safe Around Elephants. Elephants, the gentle giants of the savannah, are a sight to behold. But even these majestic creatures can be dangerous if they feel threatened or agitated. With around 500 human fatalities attributed to elephants each year, it's crucial to understand their behavior and how to stay safe in their presence. Elephants are highly intelligent and social animals, but they are also massive and powerful. They communicate through a complex language of sounds and gestures, and learning to read their body language is essential for avoiding conflict. An elephant with its ears flared out, head shaking and trunk raised is signaling agitation and should not be approached. If you find yourself in close proximity to an agitated elephant, stay calm and avoid making any sudden movements. Speak in a calm voice and slowly back away while facing the elephant. If the elephant charges, try to get behind a large object like a car or a tree. Elephants are not known for their agility, so a well-timed maneuver can often deter a charge. Section 6. Horns of Fury Rhinos and their powerful charge. Rhinos, with their prehistoric appearance and formidable horns, are a symbol of raw power in the animal kingdom. While not naturally aggressive, rhinos can be incredibly dangerous if they feel threatened, charging with a speed and ferocity that can be deadly. Rhinos have poor eyesight, relying heavily on their sense of smell and hearing. This can make them unpredictable, as they may charge first and ask questions later. The key to avoiding a rhino encounter is to be aware of your surroundings and make your presence known. If you're trekking through rhino territory, make noise as you walk, talk loudly, and be extra cautious when approaching blind corners or areas with dense vegetation. If you do encounter a rhino, the best course of action is to give it a wide berth and avoid making any sudden movements. If the rhino charges, your best bet is to get behind a large object like a tree or a rock. Rhinos are not known for their maneuverability, so a well-placed obstacle can often deter a charge. Section 7. Apex predators, lions, and the art of not looking like prey. Lions, the kings and queens of the savannah, are the embodiment of predatory grace and power. While lion attacks on humans are relatively rare, with an average of 22 fatalities per year, encountering these apex predators in the wild is a heart-stopping experience that requires a healthy dose of caution. Lions are opportunistic hunters, and their instincts are finely tuned to spot vulnerability. The key to surviving a lion encounter is to project confidence and avoid looking like prey. Stand tall, make eye contact, and speak in a firm voice. If a lion approaches, make yourself appear larger by raising your arms above your head or waving a jacket. Noise can also be an effective deterrent, so shout, clap your hands, or bang on anything that creates a loud sound. If a lion does attack, fight back with everything you have. Aim for the eyes, nose, and throat, as these are sensitive areas. Any object you can use as a weapon, such as a stick, a rock, or even a backpack, can increase your chances of survival. Remember, lions are powerful but not invincible, and a determined defense can make all the difference. Section 8. General advice: avoiding unwanted encounters. While we've focused on specific animals, there are some universal tips for staying safe in the wild and minimizing the risk of unwanted encounters. Research and respect. Before venturing into any wild area, research the local fauna and any potential dangers. Respect wildlife from a distance and never attempt to touch or feed wild animals. Travel in groups. There's safety in numbers. Animals are less likely to approach a group of humans, making group travel a safer option in the wilderness. Stay on trails. Stick to designated trails and paths to avoid venturing into areas where animals may be nesting or hunting. Make noise. Announce your presence as you hike or explore, especially in dense vegetation or areas with limited visibility. Store food properly. Securely store food and scented items to avoid attracting unwanted animal visitors. Be aware of your surroundings. Pay attention to your surroundings, watch animal behavior, and be prepared to react appropriately. Carry a first aid kit. Always carry a well-stocked first aid kit and know how to use it in case of an emergency. Section 9. Conclusion: respecting the wild. Venturing into the wild is a privilege, offering us a glimpse into the raw beauty and untamed power of nature, but with this privilege comes responsibility. We must remember that we are visitors in the homes of wild animals, and our presence should be respectful, cautious, and informed. By understanding animal behavior, recognizing warning signs, and knowing how to react in different situations, we can minimize the risks associated with wildlife encounters and ensure that our adventures in the wild are both thrilling and safe. Let's embrace the spirit of adventure while prioritizing the well-being of both ourselves and the incredible creatures that call the wild their home. Remember to smash that like button and subscribe for more adventures from the wild side.